Ladies and gentlemen, we have Invisible Hole here with the 21-minute Zetsubou no Shima world record with Mega Gobblegums. What's up, my man? How's it going?
Going great. Thank you for having me.
Let's
Great to be
get
here.
it. Yes, sir, man. Well, so we kind of did a little bit of a recording before, just had a bit of audio issues, but I wanted to just basically run with you everything again. What was really the thing that pushed this world record to be yours? Because this is almost a 20-minute WR, and I'm wondering, what is it that you think specifically brought you this WR?
This map for like 7 to 8 years.
Right.
So I've been speedrunning it for a long time. I came back to speedrunning it like I think like sometime in June.
Right.
And then I just wanted to keep getting better, figure out how to, push the map, right? How to do better routes with better challenges, stuff like that. And that's what led me to this time and this route, which this is a new route. No one's ever gotten a time with this route.
Right.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think, like we were saying before,
Came to this point.
yeah, seriously, and like I think it's insane as well that you have found a strategy we were talking about before that involves opening up the generator side here while also like getting your challenges done. And we were saying how your challenges are so specific in what you need in order to sort of like get this done, because you were getting challenges done here before you were even getting the whole power system on. Like you got this side on now, but you're also working on the challenges. So that's really impressive. And honestly, I just wanted to ask you why. I know I asked you this before, but why do you choose this area for the skull spawn first? Is it specifically just for the getting the power on faster, or what, or is it because you had the plane trap, or what was going on in your mind right here?
Yeah. So I got raindrops first, so I'm able to check this skull off of spawn, and then I have I have plane trap kills as the challenge. So you want to use the raindrops for this skull and the plane trap, right, to get the challenge done, like I'm doing here.
Right. Yeah.
And so since you have a skull on this side of the map, right? You have Lab B and you have Lab A. There's a skull over here and then spawn. So what you want to do is, it's more efficient to water at Lab A because there's a skull over here, right?
Yes.
And that's kind of how that works in
right.
terms of the routing.
And we just saw your skip there as well with the plane trap where you got all 30 elims literally just from the skull ritual, which I was just saying before how insane that is, because it's like, I don't know why Treyarch would code that to have infinite zombie spawns, number one, and then for it to also count on the challenge as well. Like, that is... Did you recently discover that, or is that is really crazy?
Oh no, we've been doing that for a long time. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
It's really useful, honestly.
It is. I mean, I would have never expected
it. It's just kills 30 zombies, so spiders and thrashers don't count. So like, the skull spawns in zombies, and like if you keep killing them, it'll keep spawning them in. So it's like, well, might as well just use the trap to get the challenge done. The skull, it's pretty efficient, right?
Right, and you can't actually do that on the other trap, right? The fan trap, because I think with the fan trap, like, there's no area there that can infinitely spawn the zombies like the plane trap that you just did. So it's like, it kind of already has that RNG.
Way too long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's definitely insane, because I know that with each of these challenges, a lot of them can be very beneficial, but a lot of them are not so much. And also, when you grab your next skull there, your third skull, it's always just a random guess right here, right? Because you've just finished 2 skulls. You're just sort of figuring out what exactly you want to go. Because, like, yeah, I think you just grabbed, like, 2 symbols or something.
Yeah, if you want to rewind to where I'm at Lab A.
Yes.
I actually checked the docked skull.
Oh, no way. Wow. Wait, so hold on a second. Wow. So you grab the shield part here, right? Wait, so you see it from the docks actually right here. No way. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on a second. Where is this part here? It must have been even further back. So you literally saw it like all right here.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Right at the beginning. So you literally already knew what to grab at that point. Wow. That is really crazy, man.
That early.
Yeah. And so interesting as well with ABH on here. Do you find that it's better getting ABH earlier, or do you find it's better getting it later on just for the cog?
Um, so we use ABH to get out of power,
Right, right.
and then we'll use it to the next one will be used to get out of the rainbow plant, and we want to leave the cog there.
Okay, okay.
So that way we can teleport to Lab A again. Because Lab A, the shield's there, the plants are going to be there. We're going to water plants at Lab A, and the spider boss is there, blue water's there, so it's good to just be able to ABH right to Lab A.
Right,
So we
yeah.
keep the cog there.
And I find that so fascinating that people throughout the years have even found like specific spots where you can pretty much almost guarantee an ABH exactly where you want to go. And so, is there any doors that you have to keep closed on the map while you're playing to sort of figure that out? Or is it just sort of nothing really matters? You can just open up everything as long as you're in that right spot?
No, it'll always.
Yeah. See, because like right there, you just
As
get
long as
out
you
of
don't pick
power.
up the cog and the poster is mesmerized. Yeah.
Right, yeah. No, I mean, so that's really something else right there. And it's crazy to think you're already a quarter of the way done the run. Like, that's mad. My
Yeah,
thing
this
is,
runs
or
really like short.
I just had a question in terms of like how many times do you reset because you don't get like bullet on the first blue plant? Like, is that a big reset point during the speed run? What are some of like the most times you reset during this Zetsubou no Shima run?
Yeah, definitely here in the early game because you need that gum cycle to start, and then you need good challenges. And then in this game, I'm gonna play for round 5 spiders.
Right, right.
So you need round 5 spiders or the spider round after you water rainbow.
I see. I see.
And that's mainly where a lot of runs die to that spider round.
And why
And
specifically?
then
Just because
they
you
all
don't get it? Yeah. No, no. I mean,
well, so yeah, let me explain like the routing. So like when you water the rainbow plant, if you do it on round 4, uh get a zombie round and you don't get the green part and you get spiders on 6, the plant will die out because you need the KT4.
right, right.
And it's also just slower. Like ending a spider round is really, really fast. So it's really optimal to just water the blue plants and then end the round really quick and just water again and then run back to rainbow.
Right,
So
yeah.
that's kind of why you need a spider round
Right.
after.
No, yeah, and I agree with you. I mean, the spiders, especially on round 5, it's probably like 5 to 6 spiders. It's very little. So,
Yeah, there's 6 of them on the first spider round.
and so like
So you
just
can just
because
end
you
it
only
really
get
quick.
6, right? Like that already negates that one challenge where it's like kills 8 spiders with the spores, you know? And I see you had shoot 5 spores and already 7 minutes entry into the skull. That is nasty.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, this is a pretty fast goal.
you can't ABH out of this room, correct? Is that how this room is programmed, or like I know you want to grab the skull as well, which is why not, but
Yeah. I actually don't know. I think you can, but it doesn't complete the ritual.
oh, I see. Okay, so yeah,
If you
absolutely
can.
no point then. Yeah, because honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's
And
just
oh, actually, yeah. So this run wasn't even supposed to be a run because I was playing for 5 spiders, and that guy accidentally killed himself with widows,
right, right.
and now I have to play for 6. So
I
I got
see.
really lucky,
Wow. Yeah. So you didn't even
which
hit
just
round
makes
5
this run even
spiders.
like more crazy.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. Seriously.
Correct.
That's pretty impressive. And so it's cool also that you can hit that paper from such a long distance. And now I think you're
Yeah,
just
you can
basically
mesmerize walls through walls.
yeah, yeah. And now I basically think you're just going for the rainbow water entry as well. But no, seriously, I think it's
Yeah, I'm trying to thin round here as well.
yeah, it's unbelievable how fast this has been done in terms of the way you've integrated the challenges with each and every step. Like you did one challenge along with the power, and then another challenge later on, and then you finally are now getting your other challenge with the 5 spores right now. So it's all just like intermingled with what you're already doing, which is so perfect. Um, and so yeah,
Yeah,
like
which is kind of like goes into like the restarting for the challenges.
right,
Because we kind of restart for challenges that we can do during the skulls, right? Because the skulls take 30 seconds each, so if we can get those done during the skulls, we don't have to spend time doing them.
right.
And that nuke is insane, by the way.
Yeah,
That
no,
nuke is crazy.
you had a huge nuke because now you're basically all only needing to do one more plant, and then here's your ABH into the cog room. I didn't even
Yeah.
see you pick it up. Did you just pick it up on the slide down?
No, we save it. I save it for later,
Oh, okay, yeah.
so we can teleport back there. Yeah. And
I
this is where the new route starts,
right,
because normally you would water 3 seeds, but I play for a 1 seed route because it's about 30 to 40 seconds faster. So this is really like playing for a risky chance getting the bullet, but it's for a big time save, 30 to 40 seconds, you know?
right, yeah. And I
Uh,
mean, you have to take that because it's like the bullet. You can't progress without the bullet. The bullet is such a big pause in the action. Do you
yeah.
ever have times?
Well, you can do 3 seeds, but the
right.
one just saves so much time.
I agree. Do you ever
So
have times where the plane itself doesn't come fast enough, or is that ever a big deal, or is there a way to like spawn it in where it always is guaranteed? How does that work with speedrunning on Zetsubou?
yeah, the plane cycle. So when you spawn it in, I think it comes through the map for about 30 seconds, and then it can come every 1 to 2 minutes.
I see.
So it's a cycle that's just completely random, and I've lost a lot of really good runs to the plane before because it's just
Yeah,
random, right?
that's what
Just
I
get
was
unlucky.
thinking. Yeah, because like I've even had it where it's kind of hard to tell when it comes, and then also the button to click the fire on that machine gun is so awful. Like I don't know why it's built so
Yeah,
badly. But yeah, no, that's pretty interesting. And so here you're hitting for ABH again. So now you're
I get my ABH last. I think it's last in cycle ABH, which loses like a good amount of time, like 10 to 15 seconds, but
right.
I still got it, which is fine.
I see. Yeah, no, this is crazy. Then
And
you
a good
just get
green part here, that's
scientist.
really good.
Yeah, you get the scientist right
Yeah,
off the hop. Wow. So now you're gonna go build
that was good.
KT4. Yeah, you got all the parts.
Yep.
And then at what point do you go into the boss fight? I've noticed that watching your runs before, you usually save that towards the end. And is that because it's like you want to sort of like wait until you're almost like boss fight ready and then get the pincer, get the upgrade, and then just go right into boss? Is that
Yeah, the spider boss.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so you either need the dingo or you need raindrops to go in and kill it.
Right.
So usually you get the dingo from the middle challenge, which I get at a clutch time in this run, and there's the last challenge.
Yeah, all sub
So
12,
I
man.
control that last challenge. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no,
I
that
saved
was
that
very
last challenge
impressive.
to complete it like right there at that specific time. So
Yeah.
that way I can make it to the altar
And
at
get the
like a
lightning.
minute later.
Yeah, no, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's literally like you perfectly timed all those trials throughout everything. And it's funny because it's like your shoot 5 spores is the easiest one, yet that's the one you did at the end.
Yeah.
You know,
I
that's
saved it for
so
last, right.
interesting.
And that's the situation you want to be in. You want to be able to just do a challenge like really easily when you want to be able to do it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that way you can make the lightning.
Okay, and so then you ABH back into the room here, and then now you're pretty much just going to get your blue plants up. And so, I mean, here's my thing. Do you have to shoot the KT4 on it to guarantee it? Or is
Yeah.
that okay? That's what I thought. But it doesn't have to be
So
the upgraded KT4, right? Because that's another misconception I
correct.
think a lot of people have, including myself. I thought for sure you
No,
had
it just
to
needs to
get
be
it
the
upgraded.
upgraded plant. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
And so the odds of getting bullet from that one plant, it's a little over 30%,
Oh wow.
under 31% to get an upgraded plant, and then it's a coin flip to get the bullet. So it's about 15% from that one plant, and that's what
Wow.
I'm playing for in most of my runs.
Wow. Yeah, so that's the
Which,
big reset point.
yeah,
Yeah, that's like the Origins
yeah,
triple robots right there. Probably even less than
yeah,
that. So yeah, no,
right.
that's ridiculous. And so also here, I believe when you go down, you hit the ABH down here, right? To get out faster. Is that correct?
No, you can't. Unfortunately, you
Oh, you
can't ABH out of the
can't.
cage here.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Nah.
Yeah,
But I
that would be
do
really
get my
cool.
ABH back here. So I get
Okay.
first hit in my third cycle ABH here, which is really good because I can use this ABH for the boss and spider boss, which you'll see
Right.
later.
Right. Yeah, no. And I mean, yeah, getting that double ABH, it is insane to me how in the past couple of years this Gobblegum has literally become like the best speedrunner Gobblegum of all time. Like
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
important on every
I mean, it
BO3
is the
run.
best gobblegum because, if you think about like a speed run, like, point A to point B, right? Well, that's what ABH does. It takes you from point A to point B. So I think it's the
Exactly.
best gobblegum for that reason.
Yeah, and also how people have figured out how to manipulate it throughout the years as well is fascinating to me. Like, cause that you would have
Yeah,
never
like this
really
map has
expected.
two guaranteed ABHs, one into the boss fight and the Lab A cog.
Right.
So it's really interesting how you can use ABH.
And you got pretty lucky also grabbing Dingo from the pedestal there. I know it is one
Yeah,
of
that dingo
the
was clutch.
yeah, it is one of the main weapons you can get from the pedestal, I know, but still having that Dingo is huge. And then here's your one plant bullet, which is insane. That is
Yes,
mad, man.
sir.
Yeah, that's pretty
I've
crazy.
lost like 15. I had like 15 runs in a row without getting bullet.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's the type of resets that I'm just like, I don't even know how y'all do that, man. That is so crazy. And so, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously with this boss fight, nothing really much you can do to time save this. This is kind of just like a time gated 3-phase fight where you just shoot his mouth. Now, could you explain why
Unless
you
you have
shoot?
raindrops.
Right, yeah, or raindrops. Could you explain why you shoot the bottom floor? Is that just for the spiders that the big one can spawn with the KT4?
Yeah, so it's funny because so there's the ABH. This ABH actually
Brought
makes
you to
me
the
make the
cog.
plane cycle.
Right, yeah. And
Yeah,
then you
but
get this
so in
one.
the spider boss, I
Wow.
shoot the ground because the thrashers can spawn in there.
Right.
And I've had
Oh,
a thrasher
okay.
spawn in there and kill me before. So
Oh,
I was like
wow.
really nervous and I just didn't want to die.
Right. No, that is literally the
It's
worst
like
thing.
paranoid.
Yeah, that is the worst thing that could happen because really the only weapon against the thrashers that you have at this point is the skull, and you want to
Yeah.
save that skull.
There's the
So
plane.
yeah, and wow, you got fast plane.
This
That was
plane's like a
so
little
fast.
slow, but
Yeah, it was a little bit of a slower
it's
spawn,
okay.
but
But
still fast. Yeah. Wow. And
yeah,
so,
like
oh,
like that's yeah, you
is
take that.
is there like I know when the cog flies out, it can spawn in one of 3 areas. It can either go to the green water, blue water
Yeah.
sign, or also right outside of the bunker. Do you guys obviously prefer it when it's at the bunker then for that spot, or does it not really
So
matter?
you were asking me if a sub 21 run is possible,
Right.
and this is the reason why it is because if I get the bunker cog here, it's 20 seconds faster, but I have to go to lab A here. So
Right, I
this is
see.
why it could be
Ah.
sub 21.
Yeah, so literally I see it that 9
Yeah.
seconds that you spent definitely could have been saved right then and there. That is so and that's
So
the
I come
thing.
over here, and then I just got to go to the yeah.
There's nothing you can do also to like manipulate that either. It's just luck. It's just a 1 of 3
Nah.
type luck. That's really crazy. And so
Yeah.
here you go, all cogs in, boss fight ready to go. 17-minute 30. That is an insane entry. And then so this ABH.
But because that yeah.
Or
Yeah.
sorry, yeah. You
Go
go,
ahead.
you go. I'm just getting too excited.
Um,
But
No, you're good. So that cog. So the reason why I do one seed is because I can get that cog, which loses 20 seconds,
okay,
and still WR, which I did.
right, yeah. No, that
So that's why one seed was so good.
that one seed was huge. And then also with that ABH in the elevator, was that a
Yeah.
recent discovery as well? Because I haven't seen people do that until kind of recently. I feel like once people started realizing how important ABH was, people started realizing that
Yeah.
you could do that. And it's like you said, it's a
That's
guaranteed.
yeah. That's kind of accurate. Yeah, it's like probably like 2 years we've known that.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
and that's pretty recent, man. For this game coming out in
That
2015.
ABH it saves about 20 seconds.
Yeah,
Even 19.
that's probably what I would have expected here.
So
And then
that's
obviously,
also why I beat.
right, yeah, and obviously also with this boss fight, this boss fight is pretty much just like a time-gated boss fight, right? You're just sort of waiting around for the spores to come out. Do you want to take out the Thrashers? Does that spawn in more Thrashers? What are your thought process behind this boss fight here?
Yeah, it spawns in more Thrashers after you kill one, so I think it's just better to keep them running like I do, and just worry about the spiders, because you can like run into a spider and then you get blocked, and then the Thrasher hits you from behind.
Right. Yeah,
That's
it's that
kinda
wombo
worry
combo.
about.
Yeah. So no, literally, you got hit by, you got the team gaining up on you. But yeah, literally, you did the craziest parts of the Easter egg already. You're pretty much done right here. You're just
And it's
circling
like
around.
it feels like it's been like a blur, right? It just went by so fast.
Literally.
Like it's such a quick Easter egg.
Yeah, no, it is, especially comparatively to all the other BO3 eggs. Like, and so with Zetsubou, I have to ask you, is this one of your favorite eggs to speedrun, or do you like other zombie maps as well?
Yeah, I've got the Gorod Krovi world record as well, so
Yes.
I think those two are my favorite for sure
Yes, and
to speedrun.
obviously, right after this, I want to watch your Origins No Gum run, because I think that category, just specifically from what I've seen, can get pushed really just fast. Just because,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's an interesting category, yeah.
even like the classic side is, I think, almost is faster. And it's like, I mean, the only classic you really need to go faster is probably ABH. But like, I think that
Yeah.
No Gum record could definitely get pushed. So that's why I was pretty excited to see that you got it. So that's pretty sick. And I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, pretty much
And,
you're just chilling at this point, getting all the Thrashers, getting them with the skull. You got it. You got it totally good here.
Yeah, so my mindset, like in boss right now, is I entered too slow to get a sub 21, so I'm
Right.
just like, okay, man, just give me the world record. I don't care, just whatever, you know, just whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause that lab ACOG really would have made it a good run.
Yeah, so it is sub 21, but do you think that like it could even be sub 20 or anything like that? I don't know how much I could see skip from what you've already done. Like, this is pretty crazy. Because yeah, you pretty much shot
Get,
that
like
21
insane
minutes in.
RNG. If you get insane RNG on just a god run, you can sub 20, but that's with a 15% chance at getting bullet. I don't know if we'll see that.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. Well, Invisible Hole Man, GG. This is an insane WR. Genuinely.
Yeah, man.
Ladies and
Fun
gentlemen,
to watch.
also, make sure to go check out Invisible Hole. I'm liking the video. Absolutely check this man out. And yeah, Invisible Hole, any last words to say before I end it off?
No, just thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you guys so
GGs.
much, and I'll see y'all in the next one, baby.